Hi, Divine Sparks. Um, I'm glad we're here again today. And yeah, I got a big smile on my face. I haven't even started yet, and I got a big smile on my face. Um, I waited to see for a few days if I could find a better device to use that wasn't always going to run out of my space. Ta-da! Here we are. Okay. Um, my soul family as of late. Of course, I'm always very eager to know what it is they want me to talk about. And it only came like maybe 15, 20 minutes before I started this video. They simply said, talk about weight. Talk about why you, the souls that live in the matrix world, why are you so hung up on someone's weight? And yeah, I'd like to know the question to that. I'd like to know the answer to that, not the question. I'd like to know the answer. What is it? What is it about people? Um, so that's the only thing I can think to say. It's like, okay, so someone is overweight. Why is it so important to bring attention to it? That's the thing I don't get. Okay. I share with you, I believe, on my first video, um, my natural weight as an adult has been at 120 pounds. Of course, that's a wonderful, wonderful weight to be at. Clothes are much smaller. Um, you feel the freedom without the heaviness on your frame, your bone makeup. And you're not eyed all the time. People looking you up and down like they have that right to do to you. They don't, but they do it anyway. Because we live in a matrix world where it is given permission to look down on other people if they don't fit whatever assigned algorithms the matrix has for us to live by. Okay? So anybody who wants to, I suppose, in their eyes, they're thinking it challenges them. We told you, you have to be a certain height, you have to be a certain weight, maybe not a height, but you have to be a certain weight, you have to have the certain measurements, right? Or at least in the range of those certain measurements for everyone to accept you. And I'm thinking, no, we don't. No, we don't. Because I didn't come into the matrix for everyone to eye me, oogle me, whisper about me, decide that I'm not worth their time because I might have, what, over 100 pounds more than I should? No, absolutely not. Divine Sparks, we are here uniquely as ourselves. And whatever outer packaging that comes in, we still have been invited and have accepted the role of living in this world to do what we're here to do. And again, I'll share, it might have something to do with ascension. It might have something to do with karmic lessons. Okay? It's not about, oh, I'm going to get this all in one lifetime. Bam, 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 I'm in, I'm out. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's get back to what I originally started talking about, weight. Again, it's what's inside a person. I believe that we come in different lifetimes. We want to experience different genders. I believe in a lifetime past, I was a man at one point. And this particular lifetime, I've chosen to be in the form of a female. But what I've learned, being a female, is automatically there's a stigmata put upon us. Like, wow, okay, I'm just going about doing what I need to do. And I never expected I would be looked in a certain way different than anybody else. It doesn't register for me. It just doesn't. So let's get back to weight. I'll tell you right now. You all might go, oh my gosh, she's that much in weight. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm 240 pounds. Okay. And very soon, my family and I are going to a place I've wanted to go for a very, very long time on vacation. And I'm so excited to do it. Just so excited. And of course, I found out this plan maybe 6 months ago. Okay. 6 months ago. And I said, okay, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be, all the weight's going to come off, and I'm going to work my ass off on all my exercise machines, and I'm going to watch what I eat and all these things, right? So gung-ho. So gung-ho. Okay. Yeah. Hello. I'm still I have to laugh my ass off. I'm still here in the same body and the same weight. And I'm sitting there thinking, what was all that for? Like, no matter what I did, and I'm not kidding, I struggled so many days to at least get 1 or 2 miles pumped out on my ellipticals, my bicycle, my stationary bike. Yeah, I even bought one of those Supercore, I think they're called Supercore sit-up machines. I did it all. I listened to what's been told to us on the television about, oh my gosh, if you mix, Himalaya salt and lemon juice and cayenne pepper together, and for some, maybe a little turmeric, it's going to do amazing things for your body, right? So I'm like, okay. So I went out there and I got all the ingredients, and I told my family, if you see me drinking this for days on end, don't worry, right? Nope. What's ever going on with my body, he said, I ain't budging. Okay. So this is the situation for me. I'm almost ready to go on this beautiful, amazing trip. Okay. It's supposed to happen in the next couple of months for me. Okay. And I'm thinking at this point in time, I was going to have a bikini. Okay. And I was going to have like hot guys checking me out when I'm running through the waves on the beach, right? Oh my gosh, such a different plan. So, as the time has been nearing, I had to accept the fact you're going to have to get a larger size bathing suit than you had hoped you were going to be buying, okay? Because nothing budged, nothing. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's my, what do you call it, the thymus or something right here? Thalamus, something like that. I checked that out too. Long story short, I'm still going to be the size. So sorry. I just have to laugh my ass off at myself because I had such amazing enthusiasm for this for the last 5 or 6 months to get myself all prim and proper and trimmed up and toned and all these things, only to find out, according when you looked it up, you're only supposed to be losing 2 pounds every week. Okay, I'm over 200 and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? This isn't going to happen at least for another year. And I thought, well, I could speed it up, right? And I thought this week, oh my gosh, if I started drinking V8 juice for the next forever how long, right? I'm going to see these amazing results. And then I started drinking the juice and I was like, yeah. Okay, so what am I trying to make a point of? Okay, why am I doing it in the first place? It's because I'm following the algorithms of the Matrix world. That's why I'm doing it, okay? Every magazine, every song, photographs, shows, it's all about the algorithms, the measurement of the body. Women are cutting their bodies up, okay? There are women walking around with plastic silicone balloons inside of their bodies. Why? Because they want to be paid attention to by men. And for those who have the same gender in love, by women too. Okay? So what are we doing it for? Are we doing it because that's the only way we feel that we're going to be accepted? We got to rethink things. We got to find out why this started in the first place. Who had this idea? Remember, all these things that we're following after, we're putting our trust in other people's creations without knowing who these consciousnesses truly are. And I say consciousnesses because anybody who has a near-death experience will tell you they feel so light. They don't feel the heaviness of their bodies anymore. Okay? And they pretty much have put it in front of our faces in movies. And one of the movies that comes up immediately as an example is Scooby-Doo, the real person, Scooby-Doo movie. And that was the first time for me I had ever seen souls leaving bodies and transferring into other people's bodies. It was like soul transference. I was like, whoa, like what's going on? And they also have the movie Freaky Friday with Jodie Foster, and I forgot the actress she did it with. But now Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are making their brand new movie called Freakier Friday. I have not seen it yet. It's the same idea. Transferring souls into other people's bodies. So that tells me we're basically avatars here. Okay. And then if you look at the movie Avatar, about the planet of Pandora, where all of the residents of Pandora are like, oh my gosh, 12 feet tall and blue skin. These are all hints about other existences from our other brothers and sisters who live on other planetary systems. The Arcturians are of a blue skin color. And what they're trying to show us is acceptance. Stop looking at somebody. Stop putting people down when you know nothing about that person. You don't know their story. You don't know their upbringing. The very thing you might be picking on, that person might be very proud about having or wearing or being. You might be looking at someone who's gained weight and go, oh my gosh, look how much weight they gained. But maybe that person just came from an example of a horrible experience of, for the last 5 years, being anorexic or being bulimic. And to them, having that weight is the best thing for them. And they're so happy having it, okay? You might be laughing at someone who's in a domestic violence situation. They started out being very happy of who they were as people, whether it's a male or a female. It happens both ways. It's not just men hurting women. Women do hurt men too, okay? It's all unhealed energy that never gets mended. It just never does. And so it carries on in our actions, our thought processes, the way we look at others around us, okay? But you might be looking at someone who is in a very, 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 very bad domestic violence situation in their home. And I promise you, women will put on weight when they are abused. They will. Cortisol will skyrocket for that person. And I told you before, being obese, being fat is a way of protecting the body. Because the body houses our hearts. The body houses our spirits and our souls. And that is why obesity is what it is. So we've got to ask ourselves, what's going on in this matrix world that so many people are starting to experience more obesity than ever before? Okay. This is what I'm going to say. Love the person inside the skin. Love them within their skin. When you see someone wearing a size 42, don't laugh. Don't laugh. If anything, say a small prayer. And for those who don't, who have never known what prayer is about, just give a good thought that person's way. People who are on drugs, people who are on alcohol, you think they just want to do it. You think they just, we're partiers. Hey, something happens for a person to make those decisions that they just want to numb themselves. And that's what we've got to start looking at. Love everybody. We are part of each other. Every single one of us. So how do I feel about me going on my trip in the next 2 months or so? I'm going to have the time of my life. I do not care. And I'm going to tell you this. A woman who's 200 pounds wants a man to see her. She doesn't want a man to look like he's embarrassed to be with her. She doesn't want a man to feel ashamed of being seen with her. She knows what she has to offer, and I bet you anything, she could be the most amazing wildcat lover he's ever had, but he'll never know because he's always thinking with blinders on, needing to do what everybody else is doing. Okay? Again, I don't care about age. If love is there, love is there. Everyone wants to experience affection. Everyone wants to experience what it's like for someone else to open their heart up to them. Not treat them like they're some virus, some plague, or not even worth their time. You have no idea what that does to a person if you've never had a weight problem, ever. When you see someone being heckled, I guess the word's heckled, say on the bus, or just walking, open your mouth. Say, hey, that's unnecessary. Open your mouth. And I've said this so many times. Speak your truth. Don't pretend. Don't pretend you've got it all together because you've got a nice physique. There's so much more to a person than their body. And I thought of the idea, say someone gives you a birthday present. Okay? And it's wrapped in newspapers. Okay? Are you just going to toss the whole present with the newspaper wrappings on top because you don't like the packaging? Or are you going to open up the papers to see what amazing, beautiful gift exists inside? Okay? And you need to do the same thing with people. You do not know their story. And the same thing with the homeless. Stop calling them the homeless. We all need to stop it. They have names. And they have a story. They have a painful truth. And they want someone to hear them. They want someone to validate them. They want someone to reach out and care about them. All of us have inner light. But when you're in experience after experience after experience after experience and nobody opens up their heart to you, you are going to close everything off. You're going to be in defense mode. You're going to be in angry mode. Because you're going to look and you're going to say, what am I here for if this is how I'm treated? How can I even focus on what I'm here to do if I'm being bombarded with all of this insults and pain and suffering? It's too much. It's too much. And for those of us who have grown up Christian, oh, it's important that we suffer. Jesus suffered. You need to understand that Jesus did suffer. He suffered the most out of any single beautiful soul that ever entered into this matrix world. But that was his life purpose. Lord Yeshua was a pioneer in carving out a brand new way. He knew who he was up against. Why do you think he was secretly allowed to enter into the matrix to begin with? He had a very, very, very important mission to accomplish here. So this whole thing of fat and obesity, look at it different. Look at that person and say, oh my gosh, that person must be in so much pain. Look how much that person is carrying on their bodies. I remember when I first became a mother and I had over 200 pounds on me just from my pregnancy. I had never had it before, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this can be too much at times. But I knew that I was going to reshape back down to my small size. But little did I know what would end up happening to me. Do I hate myself? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I told you I love myself. I know I'm here to do something important. And I've had a lot of people over the years try to distract me away from what I'm here to do and keep me complacent. And I'm going to invite each and every one of you, look within. Look at the routines, the patterns you live in your life every day and say, am I really supposed to be doing this? Am I really meant to be doing only this? Especially those who go around on the streets. You see, I've never understood that either. The streets. Like we're supposed to separate it from anything else. We use the streets every single day. But yet the streets represent something. It represents all of our brothers and sisters living in this matrix who came here to do an amazing life purpose. But because of the situations they grew up in, it veered them so far away from where they're here to do, okay? Open your spirit eyes. A look around you. I asked you this before. How do you know you're not supposed to be doing something more than what you're doing right now? How do you know? If you're still in the same situation day after day after day after day, and you tell yourself, oh, I'll never get out of here. There's nothing waiting for me out there. I'm no one special. You attach those very vibrations and frequencies to yourself. Every single word we speak holds a vibration and a frequency. And anybody who goes around saying, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm stupid, I'll never amount to anything, I'm a piece of shit, that's exactly what you're going to have delivered to you by the universe. Because that's what you are saying over and over and over again. I am, I am, I am. You've got to stop. You've got to start loving yourself. You have to start believing in yourself. I'm getting all riled up, so I'm just going to calm down, okay? I'm very passionate about these things. It's been going on for generation after generation after generation. My own ancestral lineage went through hell. They were the pioneers. They were the wayshowers. And we're meant to continue what it is they weren't able to. Okay, bottom line, love everybody. Look beyond the exterior. Start looking within each person. Stop ignoring them. Stop ostracizing them, making them feel like they're absolutely nothing and they have no value. Absolutely a one complete 100% lie. And what I've gathered is the more that someone suffers in this world, they had a huge spiritual life purpose and mission to accomplish. And the people that control this matrix world from another realm know who we are. They know who we are and if we're coming back. And they're all ready to set you up. There is free will choice. But what we decide and what those we are who are meant to be the caretakers of us, that also plays into it. But we're not here to be doing the things we're doing right now. But again, you have to make the connection. You have to look within. You have to pray about it. You have to meditate about it. You have to manifest it in whatever way that is for you. You need to start doing more of it. Piecing things together. Okay. My soul family's saying one more thing I need to mention before I stop this, because I could go on and on about this. Okay. I'm going to say this. They want us to fail in this world. They want us to fail. Everything is kept low vibration. Everything is kept low frequency. So anything that's told to us, discern it. Anything that is accepted as a worldwide collective in the matrix world, truly discern and truly question it. You have soul family members that love you beyond your understanding of love. You have ancestral lineages, bloodlines from all lifetimes past and life origins past that love you, watching over you, guiding you, trying to speak to your heart. The more someone's partying, the more someone's deep into root chakra, sex addictions, all of these things, numb, alcohol, drugs, they all numb your connection to your higher self and your spiritual family members. Okay? As always, thank you so much. I won't be doing a tarot reading today, but I definitely wanted to share this with you. And I really hope that what I've shared is something that touches you in your heart. It's not meant for anyone to get angry about. There might be some who do. That's to be expected. But truth is truly blasting through deceit. And speak your truth. Okay? Thank you. And of course, I send you love and light energy always to each and every one of you, divine sparks. Have a wonderful evening. Okay. Bye-bye.